Welcome back everyone, I am the Depressed Dior, Labyrinth of Touhou 2. We'll continue. Alright, I did level up one skill on Rumia. She now has a Mac Boost level 2, which means she's just a little bit more powerful, which will be useful for fighting the FOE in the future. For now though, I don't want to go after the FOE. Instead I'm going to go ahead and deal with the tedious switch stuff. Because there's a few places we need to go to. There's the bottom middle, or the bottom left middle, I guess you can call it, has that area with the locked chest and the other chest in there, so we need to get to that. Actually, I'm wrong. That's not what it has. It has just the chest in there. Anyway, there's also to the far left, we need to get to that area as well. So what we're going to go ahead and do is activate that switch. And get the show on the road. Alright, so it's switched over. We can now freely go over to this side. If Kasen can get one more level up or one more book, she will be able to add shock to all of her attacks. And then of course there'll be the another 10 or so levels before she can add silence to all of her attacks. Honestly, adding all those status effects I think will be kind of nice, so I think it's neat. Alright, so yeah, we closed that part off, that's fine. Alright. That's done there. So yeah, there's the FOE over there. What we need to go ahead and do is actually get rid of these guys first, and then continue onwards. So yeah, FOE's in the way. What's this? A bush? We seem to be unable to go through because of it. Yeah! No good. My Rokonkin can't destroy it. This is not a normal plant. Ha! You're all proud because you can swing a big sword, but you can't even cut down a tiny bush. It's impossible for you too, you know. Anyway, I won't allow you to take this sword from me again, and if you keep being noisy, I'll slice you into sashimi. We got it! Sarno, don't provoke her anymore. It's going to be hard to break through this bush. Well, it can't be helped. Let's leave it for later. We might find something for it around here. Yes, indeed, we will. But first, I want to go down here. As you can see, this path is now open. Super hard rye bread. That was the item we could have crafted earlier. Leave a rye bread in your room for a long time and you get this. For whatever reason, using the item deals skills like damage to a large area, thus lots of bread tend to get left all over Nora's house. What a witch. Plus attack and magic, plus accuracy and plus poison resistance. Nothing. I suppose I can give it to her. Joy. There you go. Anyway, next we'll go back up and go for that other path we couldn't go through. I think that's all we have to worry about. Keyword being I think. Alright, lots of steady wings, which are really just used for crafting speed equipment, I think. Alright, let's go up to here. So yeah, you gotta take this long scenic route to get to what you need. Oops. And this is a kind of a weird boss fight because you have to do it. And you clearly see you need to be level 32 to do it. So it's kind of weird. It's probably the one point in the game where it's really not clear. Anyway, heater muffler. Don't think we've gotten that yet. It's plus 50 cold resistance, a treasure that reduces damage from ice elemental field magic by half. Beginners neglect magic power, so min-maxing yours and spamming field magic can kill them whenever they move, though it tends to piss them off. Okay. I wonder if that's a reference to Dokapon Kingdom or something. Who knows? Now I'm just guessing. Anyway, level 32. I wonder what it is. Hey Ramu, that person over there. Is that really? Oh my, it has been a while. You've become such a big family. Heh, you weren't seeing things. Oh, is that really you, Yukari? What kind of response is that? I came here to play, and knowing you, I'm sure you would have foreseen that. Ha, sorta. I just got the impression that we'd be seeing you a lot later, that's all. By the way, Yukari, are you alone here? You didn't bring your Shikigami with you. Ran didn't have any interest in this place, so she stayed home. However, I have much interest in this place, so I came here in her stead. Lady Yuyuko? Why are you with Lady Yukari? That's of no importance. Good grief, I told you to train yourself into becoming a better swordswoman and keep searching for a more powerful sword. Instead, I heard that you had your sword stolen by a fairy, and that you then attacked Reimu's group by mistake when they brought it back to you. Yomo, just who in the world do you take your idiocy from? Pretty sure that's you. How did you know about this, Lady Yuyuko? Ugh. Now, this isn't the time for scolding. Reimu, I would like you to lend us your strength for a bit. What's that about? Shouldn't it be the other way around? You guys are more than strong enough, no? Of course, we have reasonable confidence in our abilities. How should I put it? Want to raise the chances of us succeeding, and you know, dealing with these small problems is so bothersome. Lady Yuyuko, your real thoughts are leaking out. Figures. Well, it's as expected anyway. Getting involved with you two always leads to things like that. Anyway, so can you tell us what you really want now? It's nothing too troublesome. Inside this place lies a monster. We want to exterminate you. Want you to exterminate it with us. Monster? Even if it's you who say that, aren't there many monsters everywhere? Why that one? Many monsters live in this tree, and they will slowly grow stronger. The more you ascend. That's normally how it is, right? And so for the humans and Youkai who only enter to have fun, they'll be able to judge where they've reached their limit easily and go back. So we wish to ensure that this place remains a safe playground as well. Treating this great tree as like a playground, her power is certainly worthy of the name of Hako Gyokuro's master, in some ways her personality as well. But the monster inside here is not matching the rest of this area, and we don't know why he's here. The power he wields took us a bit by surprise. Something like this must be too dangerous, wouldn't you agree? This is why me and Yuyuko have come here, and to deal with dangerous enemies like this. Ah, I see, and since we just happened to be here, you decided we should help you out. Indeed, don't worry, we'll be fighting as well. I wonder, this is not just for fun now, is it? Isn't it fine? Don't you think it's necessary to remove such a dangerous monster? I do want to see to what extent Yomu has improved her skills. Both ways, your reasons are probably similar, right, Yukari? Let's not mention it, shall we? Whatever. Reimu, if Yukari and Yuyuko are saying they will help us, let's get it done quickly so we can go back to exploring. That would be the quickest way. Very well. Tell us how to help quickly. That's my Reimu. I knew you'd understand. Well then, this way. It's right ahead. Are we good now? Good. Then let's go. And there goes our two party members. That they just took 1,000 damage, while Yukari and Yuyuko took practically no damage. Both characters are level 54, and this boss is level 32, Alaya Vijanana. In normal mode, you get these two people to help you out. In hard mode, you do not get these two people to help you out, and this boss will actually be a lower level, about like level 11 or 13 or something like that. So this is kind of a unique thing for normal mode, I guess. I'm pretty sure you still have the conversation, but I don't think they'd join you for the hard mode fight. Anyway, so this is Yukari. She practically has exactly the same spells as she did before. She has, yeah, she has pretty much the same moves. She has an all-area attack, a row attack, that both of them do various debuffs. She has a single target attack that gets buffed if she has Ran and Chen with her. Then she has Yukari Spiriting Away, which immediately gives everyone else a turn. And then in Quadruple Barrier, which is the same as Reimu's, whatever you call it, something border or whatever it is. I can't even remember Reimu's spells. That's how much I usually don't use her. Anyway, so nothing really much to this fight. You just fight, really. Let's go ahead and start with this. Yep, 4,200 damage. This is Yuyuko. All of her moves can cause instant death, with a few exceptions. Nope, all of them cause instant death. Also, all of them, some of them can actually reduce the ATB bar, which is very similar to how Yuyuko was in the previous game. All of her spells, well, actually, she actually has. Originally, she had nothing but spirit magic. In this game, she has spirit and dark magic, which is kind of nice. It's very nice that they added this element of dark magic instead of just having mystic be dark. Alright. Targets all enemies, blah blah blah. Don't want it. Let's see how much damage this does. Oh, very nice. Okay, resistant. No, I took 1 damage from that. I missed. Good job. Anyway, this battle is just about over. I missed again. I took, oh, there you go. That attack actually hurt. And battle over. Cursed Straw Doll, Mana Flower, Wisdom Gem, and an Energy Gem. Yay, us. Good job, team. Phew, that was a good sweat. Woohoo, Yomu, how did you find your experience towards adulthood? Don't you feel like you've grown a lot? Thank you very much. Thanks to your help, we were able to defeat such a dangerous monster easily. You have our gratitude. Well then, we'll be going up further for a bit more. Please excuse us for our early leave. Yomu, make sure you don't neglect your training. Now then, everyone. Let us meet again later. Thanks to your help, we were able to defeat such a dangerous monster easily. Really? As much as it annoys me to say so, we were no more than weights on their legs. My breath still hasn't calmed down. As one would have expected of the Youkai Sage and the Hago Gyokuro Master, they are far more powerful than us. Indeed, right now the difference between our strength and theirs is like night and day. It shows that those two haven't been alive for years for nothing, and it's not the first time they get involved in fights like these. So as for us, we've gotten quite experienced in this compared to the first time we started climbing this tree. We are doing fairly well in battle, don't you agree? Well, that's for certainly true. Even if we are far right now, if we keep exterminating monsters and climbing up steadily like this, I think we'll be able to deal with any situation that comes our way, and Yukari's group won't have to take over for us. To put it simply, endurance is strength. I wonder. Yeah, I suppose that may be true. Moving on, so should we do our best and climb to the top? If so, then no time to take a break. Let's hurry on ahead. Yeah, let's hurry. We'll meet those two again eventually. For sure. Poor Rumia. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back real quick. I think we actually got some experience out of that. Yes, we did. Not much, though. There you go, Keen. Oh, wow, did you actually level? Actually, I think I need more levels, but whatever. Don't need you, don't need you. I think that's everybody. Alright, skill points. Do you have 10 now? Yes, you do! Congratulations. Let's give you a chance to add shock effect to all attacks. Probably not that useful against bosses, but whatever. Anyway, save points, save. One more point and she can level up her attack again. And you've got a while. Alright. And right now my average level is 5. Go figure. I'm almost at 3,000 space ducats, and that'll be enough to buy the freaking sake. Alright, let's start on 3rd floor. I would like to fight the insect first. and then the FOE, if possible. I don't believe we need to worry about any more switch nonsense. I think. But yeah, the last thing I'll be doing is dealing with the FOE. As much as I would love to deal with that FOE as soon as possible. It's gonna be probably our toughest fight, though I don't know. It's really hard to tell, because this build where I'm using less people, but they're a lot stronger, is very different, to say the least. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is just make our way over here. We're just gonna clean up here. Okay, good hits. Alright, a little nervous about this boss fight, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it once without actually making any adjustments. What's that guy? It doesn't look like your everyday insect. It looks like to be a fairly powerful monster. Indeed, it really does seem to hold a powerful poison. Rush said, there's no way we can get close to it. Please deal with it from long range. Poison? Could this be the insect that stabbed Wriggle by any chance? Well, I guess it could be, is it? I'm not sure myself. It just feels like it is. In cases like these, it's best to rely on Rainbow's intuition. I don't want to get close to it. Great trees, poisonous wasp. Oh, good, poison. Oh wow, that poison like took out half my health. So poison in this game, well, status effects in this game actually have a value to them. So in this case, this poison has 42,000 value, which makes it very, very potent. It's the same thing for things like terror and I believe heavy and stuff like those status effects. We'll also have like a number that will act as a duration / strength of the effect. Alright, so yeah, good stuff. This insect is fast. I am very nervous. Just buff up and pray. Moonlight Ray. Oh great, resistant. Oh, you can do AoEs. Great. Alright. I'm assuming you're resistant to wind. What about darkness? No, you're not. Good. Okay, a few people got poisoned. I'll go ahead and continue using this. It still does okay damage despite being weaker. Alright. First arm, go. Bam. This is why Costin's freaking awesome. Alright, Great Tree Thread, Spellbook High Hurricane. High Hurricane, huh? Poison Resistance, Fighting Gem, Energy Gem. Bleh, no way. This is so disgusting. I really don't like insects. Yes, I understand. Now keep going. Yeah, Rinosuke, you are so cool. You animal. That's the first time I hear you speak in such a horrible monotone voice. Ugh, it feels so sticky. It's disgusting. Done. I got the poison gland. Ugh, I can still feel the warmth of its flesh all over my hand. Corn, are you about to cry? Of course I'm about to cry. I was right on the brink of breaking down. I want to go back quickly. I want to go back now. Gland of super hemotoxin. So we're done with that. And check some items. Special. Poisonous gland extracted from some poisonous looking insect. Reason number 1 of Wriggle's paralysis. Since even Wriggle was affected like this, we can assume that direct exposure to this is extremely dangerous to both humans and yokai. Curved steel wire, blah blah blah. Alright, what else did we get? What was that hurricane thing is the thing? Is it something over here? There's the cursed straw doll, a straw doll used by someone to curse someone else. It's covered with negative human emotions. Okay. Nothing there. So is it sub-equipment? Oh, gives you wind resistance. A boar-specific spellbook containing the best wind magic, not learnable by leveling. You have to find it and have boars to use it. Instead of buffing Boris, they should have done something like about Yuki's chest armor sprites. Alright. Alright, done there. Dead end there, and... Awesome. We literally have 2 rooms left. One of them was originally blocked by that grass, which is actually gone now. The reason it's gone is because we killed that super ridiculously high-level boss with the help of Yukari and Yuyuko. So that's taken care of. I'm gonna go ahead and level up everyone again, just so I can get as many points as possible. I mean, I'm already under level as is, due to my choice of characters. And we almost have enough money. Alright, can you... Nope. Anyone else? No. Alright. Time for a... difficult fight. As for how difficult it is, it kind of depends on luck in some ways. Rumia is definitely a must for this upcoming battle, because she's the only character that has piercing. I want to save as much MP as possible. Nature Fragment, alright. So this is an FOE. Let's go ahead and trigger this real quick. There we go, we got the relay point. There's the level 12 boss there, we'll deal with that soon. Lesser Golem. Now the main thing about the Lesser Golem, super high defense. I'll see if I can do something about it. I end up having to just rely on Rumia for this, because Rumia has a piercing attack. But I don't know, I might be able to get Costin's attack high enough, we'll see. At the very least, I'll try to debuff. Okay, Dark Side of the Moon. Okay, you took the hit, so that's a good sign. Alright, I can reduce attack and speed, or I can try reducing, or try to inflict paralysis. Okay, cool, I was able to pierce. That's good. Bad news is, Momiji's running out of juice already. Alright. Part of me wants to try Dark Moonlight Ray, but I really can't afford to take any turns to test, because this boss is going to do that. Keep doing this. There we go. Go ahead and swap you in, just to have the other person get hit. There we go. Let's test it. Yep, it's actually better to do Moonlight Ray, because it has a lot of piercing as well. Anyway, Stone of Power, Titan Shell. Alright, I believe both of those are possibly materials. No, I think the Stone of Power is actually a... nope, I'm right. An unknown stone that radiates heat when you hold it tightly. It tends to be held by strong enemies, so it must be strong itself. Or at least that's the lame reason Marissa gives for hoarding these. Alright, so now that we've done all the other events, first we're going to go ahead and loot Tome of Reincarnation. That lets you respec your skills. Swiftness Gem gives you permanent boost in speed. Who is it? Lady Ran! Ah, hey Chen. Oh, it's the humans from before. We've caught up to you at last. Why didn't you stop when we were calling you back then? You kept getting chased around by monsters and pushing them onto us. Eh? You called me? When? Where? You have never heard of us at all? We called out to you lots of times, I remember. No, you only hailed her normally once. The other time you were screaming "die" at her. Let's keep that to ourselves. We don't want to make things worse. And there's a cat in front of me, which makes it very hard to read the text. It was, I was just really desperate. It was so scary. You should have known this place was full of monsters you couldn't handle. What brought you to enter such a place to begin with? That's, Lady Yukari came here first, and she looked so excited while she was going. I wanted to see how fun it was, but Lady Ran said I couldn't go in here since it was too dangerous. I was really mad about it, so when Lady Ran was in Dreamland sampling the tofu she was preparing for lunch. I slipped out and came here to play. So you came here with intention to play, but you found yourself in a do-or-die situation the moment you set your foot in here. Oh. To go into Dreamland while eating, how much can that fox like tofu? I hope you've learned from this. You should listen to your elders. We'll escort you back outside, so behave yourself and go back home like a good girl. No way, no way! If I go back now, Lady Ran is going to get angry at me. Say, Rainbow, Marissa, you're exploring this place, right? Please take me with you. Eh? Is that okay? It's fine. It's always a good thing to increase the number of people in our group. Yay! Whoa, whoa, whoa! You just saw that she's no match for the monsters around here, and it's already hard enough as it is by ourselves. There's no way we can keep going while babysitting her. Don't just mumble over there. If you have something to say it clearly. You think she's going to be a burden, right? Oh, even I can do stuff. I'll do my best. However, it'll be alright. One way or another, speedsters almost always have paper-thin defenses anyway. If we give her the right order, she should be able to do well for us. And so, you'll be in our care. If you get used to this place, it's actually pretty fun. Yay, thank you, I'll do my best, I promise. Chen joined the party. So, fine, do what you want, I don't care anymore. You were the one who told us to keep her from danger. Alright, so we just picked up Chen. So let's go ahead. In recognition of your achievements, Toma Insight Speed. Okay. What do we got here? Full party formed. Gathered 12 party members. The real hell begins here, said in Vegeta's voice. Alright, well before we check out Chen, let's head back to first floor. We need to pay a visit to somebody. Alright, this route should be fine. What? You're still around? Well, excuse me for being here. By the way, Parsi, did you change your mind? Do you want to come with us now? We can kick the crap out of the monsters inside who strut around like with a smug look on their faces, and ruin the mood of all the yokai in high spirits. Let's do it. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Ah, I'm jealous, so jealous. All you masses within this tree, I'm coming for you. Are you sure it's alright to invite her like this? It'll be alright. Probably. Parsi Mizuhashi joined the party. So yeah, we got Parsi, who's a unique character for this game. Alright, so Human Village, change members. I'll briefly show off Chen and Parsi. Alright, so Chen is practically the same as she was in the previous game. She is all about speed and very, very squishy. And so if she gets hit, she'll probably die. Well, I would say that, usually. The thing about this is in this game, evasion actually works, and Chen has a ridiculously high evasion. She starts out with 48 evasion, so if you equip her with enough items that give evasion, she can dodge things. So it's not the end of the world if she gets hit. But just like in the previous game, she has 3 attacks, or 3 moves. Flight of the Idaten is a single target, very, very fast move. It doesn't do very much. It's kind of weak, but it's something she can spam very quickly. Phoenix Spread Wings is a fire attack that hits a row, it does high damage. And then there's Kimantoku, which is a self-buff that massively buffs her attack. It used to increase evasion but in the previous game, but it doesn't in this one. In any case, essentially what you do with Chen is you buff her with this move, which immediately practically gives her another action because it has a very short delay. And then you just spam Fly to the Adaten on the boss as much as you can before swapping out. The thing is, she doesn't actually have very much MP, so she can't really spam it a lot. But still, you can get some extra damage out of her pretty easily, and it's pretty safe. She also has a lot of speed-based skills. She can make it so you can run away without spending as much stamina. Lowers the chance for allies. She can reduce the effect of heavy. Every time she takes an action, she can get speed. She can get back MP for killing things, very useful, and be buffed at the same time. Very useful against fighting, groups of mobs. Whenever you can set her so whenever she swaps in, she immediately gets an action. She can work well with the other members of the Yakumo clan, and pretty standard stuff. Anyway, Parsi. So this is a new character to the series. I guess this is the series, I don't know. Anyway, she has 4 spells. Her main gimmick is she's a physical attacker with the highest mind in the game. Her mind grows faster than any character, which means she's a physical attacker that's very, very resistant to magic, assuming it's not a piercing attack. She doesn't have very much HP in physical defense, so she's kind of like a back row bruiser type character. And by back row, I mean the far right. And she's got 4 spells. She has a single target physical attack that's very, very random. It has a very wide damage. It can do very little damage, it can do a lot of damage. If you buff this spell up by leveling it up, that range will get more condensed and much more manageable. Midnight Anathema Ritual gives her a dark move that's a single target. Oh, sorry, this move... Wait a minute, large box, small box. Is that right? Yeah, that is right. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, Midnight Anathema Ritual is a single target dark move that has a small chance to inflict terror and silence, but it has an extremely high strength in those effects. So if it does hit, it's going to last a while and have a decent effect. Grudge Returning is an all-dark attack that will inflict terror. Once again, it has a very small chance for the terror. Oh, actually, hold on a second. This one's the opposite. The terror effect is not that powerful, but the infliction rate is high. And then her final move is a dark move that hits everybody, but it only affects people that are under the influence of terror. So in other words, this character has a special move that revolves around a status effect, that being terror. It essentially removes the terror effect and you do big damage. It's pretty decent if you can get it off. I've only messed around with it a little bit. But with this sort of setup where she gets a lot of buffs based off status effects and debuffs on herself and enemies, she works rather well with Kokosa. That being said, she also has a lot of skills that revolve around status effects as well. She does have emergency recovery, just like Minariko, but she also has, let's see, she can increase dark damage. Now, the more allies or foes affected by debuffs, the more her stats increase. So the more debuffs that are everywhere, she gets buffed. Final Blow, if she gets a bonus against anyone that has an ailment. And let's see, she works better if she's afflicted by an ailment. It allows her to do more damage and less damage. And then pretty standard stuff beyond that. So yeah, another physical attacker, and we will keep Parsi. I'm gonna go ahead and drop Chen, as much fun as she is to have around. So no, we will have Parsi, who's a pretty good character on her own. Which means I actually have another character. Go figure. I know, amazing, right? So let's level up everybody. Okay. Keen leveled up. OBG leveled up. And Parsi leveled up. I will be... Part of me wants to buff up her freaking stats. But no, actually I'll buff up her attack. Alright, that takes care of all that. Let's go ahead and do some skill stuff, even though I'm practically out of time. You have 5 skill points, that's fine. Let's go ahead and get you another level up in your attack buff, which is almost maxed out. Rumia has nothing, you have nothing. Alright, Parsi. I don't even remember what thing I want to go for first. There's so many good things here. Dark damage is... Flames of Jealousy is not too shabby. Don't want that. Ability to manipulate jealousy. The more people afflicted... Tell you what, I'll wait. I need to look up a few things to make sure I'm starting things right. I'm thinking ability to manipulate jealousy, but we'll see. Anyway, I am the Depressed Dior, and this was Labyrinth of Touhou. See you guys later.